Season 3 of Squid Game didn't hold back: brutal games, shocking betrayals, and players who pushed the limits of morality. But not every death was tragic. Some, let's be honest, they were earned. In this video, we're breaking down every death in Season 3 that the characters 100% brought on themselves, and why fans agree they had it coming. The genius of Squid Game is that it isn't just about survival, it's about human choices under extreme pressure. This season gave us characters who lied, cheated, and backstabbed their way through, only for karma to catch up in the bloodiest ways possible. From the moment player 301 stepped into the dorm, his plan was clear: manipulate the weakest for his own gain. He struck alliances only to break them hours later. Remember in the glass bridge game when he shoved his own teammate to secure the next step? That move might have saved him for a round, but when the tables turned in Hunter's maze, the other survivors didn't hesitate to feed him false clues. He took the wrong turn. Straight into a crossfire trap. Verdict: deserved. Betrayals a 2-way street. If you thought Deoksu from Season 1 was bad, player 406 might have topped him in pure arrogance. This guy thrived on intimidation, hoarding food, stealing blankets, and beating weaker players during lights out. But his downfall was poetic. In the hanging balance game, he tried to sabotage his partner by loosening their harness, only to lose his own footing. Watching him scream all the way down. Fans called it justice served cold. Not every villain is loud. Player 218 played the long con, pretending to be loyal, never openly hostile, but secretly engineering every elimination that benefited him. His worst crime: convincing two friends to take the safe path in the circle cut game, knowing full well it was a trap. By the time the final 10 realized his lies, it was too late. Except for the tug of death game, where his team accidentally let go of the rope. Player 172's strategy wasn't just cunning, it was straight up cheating. He smuggled in a small blade, used it to carve markings on hidden objects, and passed off victories as luck. This might have worked, but karma struck in blind man's labyrinth, where you had to rely on others' guidance. Nobody wanted to help the cheat, and he stumbled right into a pit of spikes. Brutal? Yes. Undeserved? Not a chance. This one stung for viewers because player 099 pretended to be selfless. She would give her rations away, comfort crying players, and speak about honor. Until she sold out an entire alliance to get immunity in round 5. By the time the immunity expired, no one trusted her. During Knife Circle, her opponents made sure she had no escape route. She didn't make it past the second slash. Every Squid Game season has that one manipulator pulling strings from the shadows, and in Season 3, it was player 512. He never did his own dirty work, he convinced others to do it for him. But in Ice Tile Run, his influence ran out. The players he'd manipulated all season cornered him on the thinnest tile, forcing him to choose between jumping forward into certain death or staying put until the timer ran out. He stayed. The explosion was cinematic. What makes these eliminations so satisfying isn't just the gore, it's the narrative payoff. Squid Game rewards loyalty, quick thinking, and courage. But it punishes greed, cruelty, and deceit. These characters weren't unlucky, they created the conditions for their own demise. It's a reminder that in this deadly competition, the game isn't the only danger. The people you betray might be the ones holding the rope, calling the directions, or deciding whether to save you in a split-second decision. Season 3 gave us plenty of heartbreaking losses, but these were the moments where viewers at home nodded and said, "Yep. They earned that one." Whether you call it karma, poetic justice, or just the brutal fairness of Squid Game, the message is clear: in this arena, you can't outrun what you've done. So, which deserved death shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments, and if you want a breakdown of the most undeserved deaths in Season 3, stay tuned, because that's coming next. If you want, I can also make a YouTube description SEO tags for this one so it's ready to post. That will help it rank better in searches. Do you want me to prepare that?